Hello, it is Saturday, January 4th. We're playing a bunch of New York Times games, starting with Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. Got Check, Clock, Crumple, Cross. Take that 10 times fast. Hook, Tick, Buckle, Ant. Ball, Strike, Melting, Wad. Snap, Scrunch, Branch, and Clip. I don't know. Like, if you can clip a car, right? If I clipped that car, meaning I hit it, like grazed it. And you can strike a car. So I wonder if this is a category, like just hitting something, maybe crossing, hooking. A hook is a kind of punch, right? I don't know. Is this it? Is it clock? Like you can clock someone in the face. You do a hook and strike them. I don't know if clip is it though. I guess I could try it, but before I try it, let's look at what other words we've got because I'm not confident in this at all. But if it ends up being true, I won't be surprised. Ant is interesting. Two thoughts come to my head immediately. One is obviously the insect. The other is homophones for aunt, which it's debatable whether ant and aunt are homophones. It depends on how you say aunt or ant. For your parent's sister, but I don't know. You can snap. Okay, a snap and a buckle are ways of fitting things together. Or do we have 2 more of those, or is that like a red herring? Crumple and scrunch are basically synonyms. Just squeezing it, scrunch it, crumple it, ball it. Like you can squeeze it into a ball. You can definitely wad. I don't know about ball. Let's see. Definitely crumple, wad, scrunch. What is it? It could be ball. Is there anything else that makes more sense? Melting, no. Strike, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go with ball here. I think this is good. Yeah. Crush into a compact shape. It was on the tip of my tongue for the category name. All right. We still have cross. Was it cross? We have strike, hook, clip. Oh, check is when you check someone. You're just like you body check them, right? So maybe check goes in there. I don't know what we're clip and check, strike and hook. What was the other one I was looking at? Cross maybe. Snap. Huh. I think I need more categories. I'm still not quite sure what's going on with that one. I feel like there's too many options, or not enough options, or maybe it's not a category at all. All right, buckle. We still have buckle. When something, so you have the buckle, right, the fastener, but also like the ship's hull can buckle, meaning that it's lost its integrity. Like it's buckling. It's melting. Maybe buckle and like if it was melting, that would be bad. I don't think it's that though. I need to think outside the box a bit for these. I keep looking for synonyms, but they're not all going to be synonyms. I'm just trying to think of definitions that might be used for these. It's interesting that it's melting, right? It's a verb tense. Does that mean it's part of a fill in the blank, or like why are they specifically saying melting? Because it's not buckling. Nothing else really has the same form of speech. Like it's not crossing, striking, checking, hooking, ticking. I mean, the melting clock is a famous painting. Is that Dali or is that someone else? I remember. I don't think it is Dali. No, I'm not sure. I don't understand why melting is with the ing. Unless we're intended to do wordplay, meaning we use the spelling of the word rather than the meaning. So like the ing is used as part of the wordplay, like ending in ting or something. I really don't think it's going to be that though. Like I don't see a good word, like a good reason it would need ing with wordplay. I guess I have to hold off on that because I can't figure it out. Maybe I should try the thing I was thinking though. So like to check someone, to strike them, to hook them, and to clip them. I'm gonna try this. I'm not confident at all, but I'm gonna try it anyway. That wasn't even one away. Okay, so I should start including these in my thoughts for other categories then. A check can also be like you write a check, right? You're paying someone. They spell it differently in the UK. CHEQUE or something like that. You can strike a match. Tick. Tick is a kind of bug. An ant and a tick are both bugs. Insects. I don't see other insects, but there's The Tick, the TV show. Hook is also a movie. Robin Williams playing Peter Pan. Hook. And there's Ant-Man, there's The Tick, which is an animated TV show. I don't know. Branch could be like a tree branch. It could mean you were just branching, like there's splitting in two. Like a branch in the road. You wouldn't really you call that a fork in the road, not a branch in the road, but there's definitely branching things. Crossing is another way that is a way the two things meet. Branch and cross could be related. Hook maybe, like I don't know. Clock can also mean to like when you clock, like you've noticed them, right? You clock that someone's there. You identify them. Very slangy. Like, oh, he clocked me. Like he noticed who I was. He saw me. I don't know. I mean, clock and tick. Clocks tick. I don't know. This is very confusing. Hook, check, strike, cross, clip, clock. All could be fighting words. So what did I even try? Hook, check, strike. I don't know. Maybe I should try this again because there are 6 options. But then there's 6 options. Like you can't chase a one. I'm not even chasing a one away. Like I don't. And honestly, I don't remember which 4 I did now, which is bad. That's very bad. But yeah, it wasn't even one away. So like I'm chasing a non-one away at that point. Meaning I have to pick 2 of them and then add in 2 that I didn't use, and I don't remember which 2 I didn't use. That's bad. You can clip, buckle, and snap. Okay, a clip is also a fastener. Is there another fastener? Is it that easy? A hook? Let's just try this. Okay, these are fasteners. I got the category name right. Okay, so clip did not go with, I don't know, maybe we still have like check, strike, cross, clock, tick, melting, branch, ant. I don't know, they all seem weird. So let's just try this one again. That's 1 away. I can't really chase a 1 away. Would it be tick then? What would it replace? Purple is weird. Like I think this is blue. I'm gonna try it this way just to see if it's still 1 away. That's still 1 away. Meaning either both tick and cross go in it, or these 3 go with melting, branch, or ant. I think it's more likely that both of these go in and we need to remove check, strike, or clock. We don't have any mistakes left though. What do melting, branch, and ant have to do with each other? If they go together, melting, branch, and ant. The melting, the ing is really messing with me. Adam, ant. You can have like a branch of a restaurant, right? Or a branch of any kind of business. Just a location. But I don't see how that works. Ant? Things that can lift more than their own weight? I don't know. So one option is these 3 definitely go together. Well, one option is these 3 go together because these 2 need to be together as part of the check, strike, clock, tick, cross. One of them needs to be removed, but these 2 both have to be in. That's one option. The other option is that neither of these are in, and that means tick and cross go with 2 of these, and these 3 don't necessarily go together if they go with tick and cross. I mean, tick and ant are both bugs, but there aren't other bugs. Which makes me think tick and ant should be in separate categories. It's like a mini red herring. Which makes me, I mean, just from a meta perspective, it makes me think these 3 go together. I just cannot figure out the category. So I think what I need to do is I need to figure out, what does tick really mean to hit? You can tick off, you can tick something off, you can cross it off, you can check it, you can strike it. So it's not having to do with hitting. It's you got a list of items and you're saying, okay, that one's done. Mark is completed. There we go. Melting, clock, branch, and ant. So if I haven't figured it out by now, I don't know. So, I mean, melting clock is a famous painting. Depicted in, oh, okay. I said it was Dali. And then I said, wait, is it Dali? These are just all things in that painting. Oh, okay. The persistence of memory. I'll pull that up for people who haven't seen the painting. I did not remember it had those features in it. Okay. So here it is. You got your melting, various melting things, including melting clocks. And then you've got ants on this plate. I didn't even know those were ants, to be honest. And then we have the branch, which has the melting clock on it. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I was kind of double red herringed because I was like, oh, it's kind of funny that they have melting clock next to each other there, which makes you think of that painting, that Dolly painting. And it didn't occur to me that they were talking about features in that painting. That's kind of crazy. Alrighty. Well, let's think about difficulty here. Honestly, these three categories were not as hard as I made them. I think it's easy and purple just happens. So I'm going to go with like 2.3 for that reason. Okay, they gave it a 3. I wouldn't be surprised if the bot says there's a high failure rate, though, because I struggled with some red herring. So I don't know. I'm waffling on difficulty here, actually. But let's see what it says. 72% solve rate, 3 out of 5. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Wow, I had the surprising number of people had the exact same game as me, considering I had 3 mistakes. That's kind of crazy. People, I mean, yeah, like I said, these are all not that difficult of categories. And so it makes sense to get any of them really first or second. Just if you're failing on blue purple, which I almost did. So that's my experience as well. Check clock, so types of punches, yeah. And I made one similar mistake. Yeah, so I was really chasing the types of punches. Same thing here. We're just like hits. Putting buckle in with crumple, wad, and scrunch makes a decent amount of sense. Putting snap in, yeah. If we're talking about folding or collapsing or deforming, like there's a lot of different words that could go with that. So that's a very red herring-y as well. But the correct answer were the 4 that made the most sense to me in that category. So it wasn't as bad as the ones where it's like one that makes complete sense in there. It just ends up not being in there. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. It is Saturday. The Saturday crossword ends early. So if you pull this up to do it, I would check the beginning screen to make sure it doesn't say Sunday, January 5th. If it does, you missed the Saturday. You need a New York Times subscription if you want to go back to the archive. But if you have it, you can go back to the archive. All right, let's play. Baby polar bear is just a cub. Arctic blank, big-eared critters in white winter coats. It's plural, so I'm going to go with foxes. Material for Frosty's pipe. Oh, what did they make his pipe out of? Carrot? No, apparently not. I don't remember. Frosty the Snowman? I don't know. Let's skip it for now. I'm freezing. Okay, burr, I suppose. Poem of high praise. Maybe ode? Ode to blah. Frosty, for example, and then noses for many 10 across. Okay, so snowman, but not Frosties. Oh, so this is going to be carrots. Oh. And this isn't faxes, so I don't know what this is going to be. It is plural, though, so I'm going to keep that S in. Pigs digs, sties. Pig sty. How do you spell that? Sties, maybe like that. Someone who might give bro hugs. Someone who might give bro hugs. Are you giving bro hugs, or are you giving your bro a hug? I let a son, maybe? Wii-O doesn't make sense. GameCube successor is Wii. Turns into, becomes, sis. Oh, sis gives bro hugs. Okay. Makes sense. More sense than son did. Caterer's coffee dispenser. An urn? I think we've had that clue before. Don't confuse them with antlers. Horns. Don't you dare. Hares, apparently, is what we want. Arctic hares. Crush, Sprite, Squirt, and Starry in connections category. Those are sodas. Okay. Network that's aired the Grammy Awards since 1973. I'm going to guess it's CBS. Is this corn cob? Interesting. I didn't know that. Frosty. And it's Ben and Jerry's. Nice. All right, not too bad today. I mean, it was Saturday, so it took a bit longer. I had to correct foxes. I feel like foxes made sense, but it just wasn't correct for this puzzle. Had to remember how to spell styes because sty singular is STY, and I was getting very confused. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is literary couples. I mean, I see boy right here. What would be a literary couple? Are these like? Are we gonna have like where the spanogram splits the puzzle in half? Well, it always does, but like above the spanogram is one half of the couple and below is the other half, like Romeo and Juliet. We'd have like Romeo on top and Juliet on bottom. Is that what we're doing today? It's possible. They've done it before. I actually really like those. If they're well done, at least. But the thing is, the words, except for the spanogram, the words are always real words. So it would have to be couples that whose names happen to be real words. That's really hard to think of. Already hard to think of literary couples. So it's not going to be like Romeo and Juliet because of that. Although I could see Romeo and Juliet being real words because they are both in the native phonetic alphabet. Anyway, let's see if we can figure out anything. I mean, I've got turn. I'm just going to do words. I see sound. Okay, so sound and what? Or something. It's probably sound and sound and I don't know. What's a literary couple for sound? I don't know, let's look around sound though. Around sound, surround sound. Like pride and prejudice. Oh, okay. So there should be prejudice somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Pride and Prejudice, sound. So these are titles of books then? I don't know. The Sound and Fury, right? Fury? Yeah. So these are book titles. Nice. And we got Crime and Punishment. Okay, not too bad, but I did oops. Let's spell crime. Let's put punishment correctly. I put the two ends together because it just felt natural to do two ends. Anyway. I think I did well on that one. I could see it being a struggle. But I saw through the couples thing, right? I saw through that pretty quickly, which I'm pretty proud of being like, ooh, is it one of those paired up word things? Because that's pretty neat. All right, well, how'd you do?